Hey everyone, this is Learn Music with Chris. I'm Chris, and in today's video we're going to look at the treble clef and its notes. We'll also look at some hints and tips for trying to memorize those notes as well. So if that's something you're interested in, let's bounce in. Okay, so first off we need to know about the stave or staff, as this is what notes are written on. Staves have 5 lines and 4 spaces in between them, and notes will either be on a line or in a space. This is where clefs come in, as they tell us which notes are on the lines and the spaces. There are quite a few clefs that you can play from, but certainly in this video we will just concentrate on the treble clef, as it's probably the most popular one. It's also used in lots of different instruments, including the saxophone, clarinet, flute, trumpet, violin, xylophone, and in the right hand for the piano. So now let's look at the notes. No matter what instrument that you are learning, I've always found that having a basic knowledge of a layout of a piano can help. And this is because on a piano you've got physical notes representing, or physical keys, representing each note, as opposed to position on a string or specific fingering on a woodwind or brass instrument. You can see all the notes on a piano. So if we start here on middle C, you'll see that that is actually below the treble clef stave on its own line. And from C we can work up through the alphabet. So we have C, then D, then E, then F, then G. Once we reach G, we actually then restart the alphabet. There's actually only 7 letters of the alphabet used in keys, or 7 notes. So after G, we'd then go back to A, then B, and then we're back at C. So this is now a C 1 octave higher than middle C. So there's middle C, and now we have C 1 octave higher. And you'll see that when you notice that there's groups of 2 black notes and groups of 3 black notes throughout the piano. And these are good anchor points for remembering where notes are. So you'll see that middle C, or C's in general, are to the left of the 2 black notes. You always just remember that as being a C. Certainly on piano. If you're learning piano, obviously this is important. Any other instrument, it's still useful to remember that information. To help remember the notes on the stave, particularly those that are on those 5 lines and 4 spaces, we can use what's called mnemonics, or phrases. So when we look at the treble clef and we look at the lines, you'll see that we've got E, G, B, D, and F. To remember that, we can use the phrase, every good boy deserves fun. E for every, G for good, B for boy, D for deserves, and F for fun, or fish, or football, whatever. For the spaces, it's a bit easier, certainly on the treble clef, as they are F, A, C, and E. That simply spells face. No sentence or saying to remember at all. Using these mnemonics, especially when you're a beginner, can really help memorize where notes are on sheet music. If you can picture a piano as well in your head, that makes a huge difference if you're practicing an instrument that's not a piano. Being able to know where the notes are, you can then just see the alphabet in your head. And that's it for the treble clef. If you want to know more about the bass clef, there should be a video somewhere on the screen, and they're certainly in the description below. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to keep up to date and watch all my videos, then make sure you hit the subscribe button below. And with that, that's it. I'll see you next time. Make sure you keep practicing.